You take a few days or weeks off of gaming news because it's wreaking havoc to your immune system. You have to sit and sift through all the blatant consumerism and broken promises, and then look what happens. Nintendo cuts through all the bullshit in the industry and sells you what you've really wanted all along. A bunch of their leftover trash that was gathering dust in a warehouse somewhere. Here you go, you pieces of shit. Make your own fucking fun out of these cardboard boxes. Who cares? Well, you cares, that's who. And you just turned Nintendo's trash into Nintendo's treasure. Have some respect for yourselves.
Here we go!
Peggy 18.
Oh, it's Elliot.
In the long history of tech companies reworking absolute failures into successes, I bet not one CEO could have guessed that in 2018, one of the biggest brands around could throw a bunch of old cardboard boxes at you, tell you to use your imagination, and then profit off the whole fucking thing. But against all odds, that's what Nintendo just did with their Nintendo Labo announcement and pre-order. So what is this thing? Well, it's a bunch of cardboard. Oh, sorry, no, it's actually a new interactive experience for the Nintendo Switch that's literally whatever you want it to be, because it's fucking cardboard.
Children and cats love it. If Nintendo Labo does one thing well, it's preparing you for a future where you'll need those cardboard construction skills to live comfortably in the house you'll have to build for yourself out of it once you're done spending all the money that you have on Nintendo's trash. Now, let's take a look at the video. Oh, look, there's some cardboard just sitting there being cardboard. But here's the thing. Nintendo has geniusly perforated it so that you can just rip this shit up and start constructing it into, well, a piano or a fishing rod or something.
I'm gonna ride a motorcycle.
Have you ever wanted a shitty make-believe set of handlebars or a dollhouse for your controller to live in? Well, now you have the power and the materials to do so. But wait, there's more. Go check behind your trash can right now because you can do all that. Fuck the pre-order. You can do it all right now with that old Domino's pizza box you haven't taken out to the curb yet. And now your piano can smell like rotting cheese, just like the real thing.
Just like Beethoven's piano. Well, luckily, they couldn't possibly be charging a large amount of money for these items that are clearly marketed at children who plan on becoming engineering majors, but will end up being projects for parents to build once the kids become frustrated after unsuccessfully attempting to create the pulley system needed for that stupid robot backpack, when in reality they only botched this crap so that you'd leave them alone for 5 minutes in the first place.
Yeah, get off my back, Junior.
Wait, hold on. The starter pack for the Nintendo Labo costs $70? You know what? We gotta hand it to Nintendo.
It's true.
This is the best idea ever, simply because it costs them nothing. And you'll all buy the shit out of it based on just how cool and quirky it looks in the video. You are literally buying Japanese trash.
Now look, that video, it makes it seem like a lot of fun until you picture how you, the 18 to 34-year-old male watching our show, when you think about how you're going to look alone in your apartment or your bedroom at your parents' house, playing a 10-cent piano or acting like you're smashing buildings with a shitty cardboard mech outfit on, that's when it gets real depressing. But you say, oh, no, you don't understand, potential friends and or lovers. I made this backpack and fishing rod all by myself, using nothing but Nintendo brand cardboard and a video instructional guide. Okay, cool, dude. Yeah, did you build this futon from IKEA all by yourself too? Oh, bravo. Oh, good for you. But like, here, hold on. Look, we get it. The Nintendo Lobo, whatever it is, it's not for Karen, that young woman who everyone invited to a rooftop party, but she couldn't leave her Switch behind, because that would be ridiculous. Now, not only is she bringing that damn Switch to a social gathering, she's also showing up looking like someone cosplaying as a hobo. I get it. It's for kids, and that's fine. But forgive us for mocking something so stupid that it's actually gonna work. Until your dog ends up pissing on it or chewing it up, and then your kids are all crying, and they can't soak up their tears with that wet cardboard.
Nope. Guess you're gonna have to play with actual trash, kid. All we're saying here, though, is buy this for your kids. It's gonna be a fun project that will last a few days, and Nintendo will continue being rich as fuck. Raking in that yen. And we just hope that this doesn't extend over into other areas of tech because, as consumers, we spend money for these companies to do all the damn work, not for us to sit around trying to build a laser gun out of something that will be better suited as a way to ship us booze or pornography in bulk. If you really must play dress up in cardboard, the Nintendo Blow Blow will be released on 4/20.
Blaze it.
And it will cost $70 for the house and the motorcycle and all that other shit, or $80 for just the robot suit. Interesting. You're gonna be high, and you're gonna buy it, and then you're gonna get high, and you're gonna build stuff. That's fine, I guess, but you should also order a pizza when you get the munchies. Use that cardboard box as some sort of cool, personalized DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a Nintendo NASCAR, and it's sponsored by Domino's.
And after you're done getting bored with that, drive on down to the freeway underpass, and it's gonna blow your mind. They've got an entire Nintendo Labo City filled with permanent residents down there.
It's wild. If you want to like cut out the middleman, though, just wait till a family friend or a relative buys a refrigerator, and then you got a whole big old box. You can do whatever you want in that thing.
Yeah.
Go nuts. Turn it into a rocket ship. Don't go pay fucking $80 for it. Just take someone else's trash and play with it.
One man's trash and another man's Nintendo Labo.
Yeah. But if anything could possibly have us more tilted than something pulled out from behind the Nintendo dumpster, it's gotta be Fable. This game, and every sequel or spin-off that came from it, always, without fail, overpromised, underdelivered, to the point where the creator of Fable, Peter Molyneux, and his tendency to overhype everything became a meme. And it got to a point where nothing he said about one of his games could be trusted. It's like if Sean Murray had released No Man's Sky, broke all those promises, and then continued to release sequels after that, while each time promising more and still never delivering. But hey, maybe he's just outspoken and wishes these games were more than they could be. Why can't these damn devs put my vision into reality?
The first Fable game promised things that were quite ambitious for a console release back in the early 2000s, like the ability to bang your wife and have kids and raise them. That the game would take you from birth until death and let you lead an entire life within the whole thing. Simple stuff like that, which obviously never came true. Don't get us wrong though, Fable was decent, if not simplistic. It was a cool take on action RPGs for its time, but if he'd just not promised the world and let the game hit shelves, it would be looked back upon in fonder terms. After release of the first Fable game, he even took to message boards to apologize for his broken promises.
Yeah, at least back then there was no constant YouTube and content and everything like that. He did the right thing.
Twitter.com.
Yeah, he could have been blasted by the community, but no. He went to the message boards and he said he was sorry. Anyways, the big letdown in Fable 2 was the online co-op. Hell, it was exciting to think that you could roam around and quest in the world of Fable with your friends, but nope. Instead, they had to patch the game to even allow it, and then you'd have to meet up with a floating orb that you could look at or interact with in order to actually play what they considered to be a co-op mode. Yeah, the friend of whoever was playing as the main character would have to just play as an NPC and just kind of help out. No using your own character, and you couldn't even wander off to explore something more than a few feet away because the camera was locked on whoever was hosting it. You'd get lost.
It's like online Mad Catz controller simulator.
Yeah, this was years after other games, albeit PC games, allowed for full cooperative questing. No problem.
Anyways, that's all gonna change now though, baby, because Fable is fucking back.
Woo!
And this is in spite of the fact that Microsoft shut down the studio that made those games. But hey, oh well, they found a new developer, and you can be damn sure that this is a smart move from Microsoft, because as of right now, they don't have a whole hell of a lot pushing their latest console release, so why not reach into the old bag of properties they own and pull out something that fans actually liked, despite its shortcomings.
Yeah, drop Crackdown 3, pick up Fable.
Yeah, turn that into a game that could actually deliver on some of that old ambition thanks to the power of their new console and what it's rocking under that hood.
Yeah, it's vaping under there. We all saw the ad. As of right now, though, the only info out there is that this is something that's happening. Because before it was just rumors being spread. It's going to be a big budget game. It's going to be developed by a company called Playground. It's gonna the Playground also made Forza.
Oh, just perfect. Very relevant to Fable.
Yeah, you get in your cool Lamborghini and you drive through.
Look at the reflections.
Albion, or whatever the fuck the city's called.
Alderaan.
Boom. Eurogamer, who broke the story, has said that their sources indicate that although it's just in the early stages of development, we can expect a story and character-focused open-world action RPG. Oh, cool, that's not very shocking. But regardless of how you feel about these types of games on console. Hey, it'll be a nice nostalgia grab. Maybe it'll be worth playing. We don't know. Keep Peter Molyneux away.
Not enough cardboard boxes for me.
I know. They should ship a cardboard sword with it that interacts.
But hey, let's move over to the wild world of esports. Because as much as naysayers like Colin Cowherd would prefer that athletes and competitive gaming would just go away, it's really gaining traction here in the States. Overwatch League recently started up its first season, and on opening night, they pulled in more viewers across all platforms than Thursday Night Football has in the past. Probably because no one kneeled. They posted 10 million...
Those players at Overwatch League, they kneel.
They love the flag.
They don't even play the national anthem.
They support the troops.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect for their president.
Yeah.
But yeah, 10 million unique viewers, around 280,000 viewers per minute. Woo! But with teams like Seoul Dynasty just steamrolling everyone in their path, what's going to keep viewers coming back to watch 5 hours competitive Overwatch 4 days a week until it's playoffs or the championships or something? Well, even though the Koreans are obviously going to win every time they play, what's going to keep people coming back is the drama.
Yeah.
That's what. And they just got their first taste of major league drama last week involving a player of the Dallas Fuel.
A guy on their team who goes by the handle XQC was suspended by the league and his team for the remainder of Stage 1 and fined $2,000, which is a drop in the bucket for these pros, just like those NBA fines. He was fined all that and suspended after lobbying a homophobic slur at someone who just happened to be openly gay, and he knew that he was. So, in a Twitch stream following a match where the Houston Outlaws beat the Dallas Fuel, XQC was mocking the fact that another player dissed his team by using one of XQC's catchphrases. Don't steal my catchphrase. And so, on stream, he left the arena, he walked out, he went home, sat down, turned on twitch.tv, and said, you know what? It's time for me to put my opinion out there. No post-game interview with me. I got something to say. You know what he said? Hey, you other teammate whose name I didn't write down for this story, why don't you go backstage and suck a fat cock? And then he took a split second and he was like, you know what would be a nice sprinkle on top of this shit sundae? Saying, I mean, he would like it. And then reality struck in, as you can clearly see from his facial expression upon realizing that he just said this about another pro player in the same league as him.
Woo! Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah. And apparently, he's also toxic outside of this incident, but now Overwatch League has its bad boy.
Yeah.
It has someone for crowds to hate and fans to defend. Free speech! He's now the
Free
heel.
XQC or whatever. That was all over the next day when they were playing.
He's now the heel of that Overwatch League, and when he makes his return during Stage 2, if his team doesn't just bench him permanently, there will definitely be a huge boost in views. It's not right. It's just how the shit works, guys. In addition to that, he's also made himself an example that any of these professional players are going to be looked at and put under a microscope as much as anyone else in other sports. And that, if you want to be, if it's a sport, you're going to be under as much scrutiny as all the other sports.
Yeah. So
we did it, guys.
Don't smoke any weed. Don't beat any people up in elevators or whatever.
Yeah.
Stop being a...
Stand for the national anthem.
Stand for the national anthem. No homophobic slurs. What else? What are some sports crimes?
Cheating on your spouse.
Murdering your spouse, OJ.
Yeah.
Unproven, though. But allegedly, with all the evidence, he did it. Oh, the juice is loose, though, too. So, yeah. And no inside betting.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a big problem.
Yeah, it's going to be. Well, everyone's betting on Soul. It's the easiest game in town. Anyways, for now, though, we'll have to invite our own personal esports pro into the room to review a new game and inform you, the viewer, as to whether or not it's worth your time. And the only team he plays for is Team T.U.G.S, which doesn't even have rules. No rules. So, Shibby, what do you have for us today? Shibby.
Where's Shibby?
Shibby.
Oh, hey, Richard.
What are you doing?
I'm currently streaming some Fortnite.
You're supposed to be reviewing something for T.U.G.S. What are you reviewing right now, Shibby?
I mean, Fortnite BR, the new map update. It's fucking awesome. I really enjoy it, and I've been seeing that you've been playing, what, Overwatch now? You done with Battle Royale?
This isn't about me, Shibby. This is about you missing a review.
I mean, what can I say? I'm a big streamer now. I'm a big boy. I don't need T.U.G.S. We did the event. We crushed it. I signed some babies. You know how we do. And now I'm playing Battle Royale.
All right, well, give me a one sentence review about the update. Come on.
That I feel like for a free game, a free Battle Royale game, that rivals PUBG, I think they're really doing a fantastic job. Hold on, I literally have to kill someone really quick. There's someone around me.
Well, we will leave you alone. All right, bye.
All right.
Oh, well, wow. What a lazy, good-for-nothing piece of shit. You know, we gotta fine him and suspend him.
Yeah,
from
you're
Doug.
fine.
Yeah, and suspend
There
him.
are rules.
Yeah. He'd rather spend his time playing games than reviewing them. I guess we'll have to fire up the trusty Amazon machine to find a review once again. And since we spoke earlier about Fable 1 and 2, let's check out a review for Fable 3 because, hey, maybe they fixed everything. And we all just let that one slide. It wasn't even on the radar. I'm sure that things are fine for Fable 3. Anyways, this review comes from us from CPL Owens, and it's titled Falls Short, just like the other two. Whoops. All right, well, here's what they had to say.
Very few things are good in Fable 3, but the bad outweigh the good. The thing I had most occurring problem with was the golden trail that leads you wherever you set the quest. It would constantly disappear and take about 2 minutes to reappear. When you buy a house, it gets run down after a while, unlike the first two, and game is not about good or evil like Lionhead Studios leads you to believe. It's more about how much money you have. Your actions change the appearance of your weapons, and not your character except for the color of your eyes and tattoos. The movement and controls are clunky. Your clothing, armor, doesn't affect what kind of damage you take. You have to unlock everything, including the most basic stuff like buying and selling houses and businesses. Unlock them both separately. The expressions you use when talking with villagers and even jobs. The story seemed rushed, incomplete, and not entertaining. It also lags very often for no reason at all in single player. The constant glitching with the gold and silver keys, which screwed up my achievements because I'm missing 1 of 4 of the gold and 4 of the silver keys. And you have to trade with multiple players to get all the legendary weapons. There's only one save file for each character, so if your game crashes or whatever, you have to start all over. I'm assuming Lionhead didn't want people playing both sides of the king's morality. Once you become king, the game is, fucking god, all but over, except for making a few decisions to determine how the kingdom sees you and a handful of quests, maybe 3 at most. The dog is even more Down syndrome like Fable 2. Takes 10 seconds to find the treasures that is 3 steps away after it goes in circles a few times. Last but not least, the final boss fight is so anticlimactic that I thought it was one of many parts. The only good thing I can say about Fable 3 is the co-op mode. All of the items and guild seals experience you get when co-oping with someone stays with you. Stick with Fable and Fable 2. Don't pick this one up. Peter Molyneux failed again at delivering the greatest RPG of all time. Again, it's not even an RPG. It's a hack and slash with a little customization.
Well, at least the co-op was fixed.
Says this guy.
He seems very passionate about it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of specific opinions. I don't know what any of that meant, but
He's kind of mean to that dog.
yeah,
Kind of a dick
not
move.
cool.
Head to twitch.tv/etc_show and follow that because we play games live on that
Yeah.
shit. Also, go subscribe to our main channel, youtube.com/etc show, and watch some other videos right here.
Check it out.